maybe because you travel so much, maybe the future Mrs. Friedman, my wife, maybe she lives in another city. You know what you should do? Join one of those internet dating services. You've seen them on TV, right? The Match.coms, the eHarmony.coms, the Will You Please Marry My Son.com. And all you do is you go online, you fill out a questionnaire, you put in what you're looking for, timer spins around, and just like magic, you have potential dates. It's a beautiful concept, is it not? Sure it is. So, I have an extra night in Boston. I'm thinking, hey, what the heck? Please my mother, who knows, maybe something good will happen. I log on, fill out the questionnaire, put in what I'm looking for, timer spins around, and you have that fear, don't you? The fear that the system's going to come back and say, no matches found. No date for you. But with the criteria that I put in, actually, 200 possible dates come back for Boston. I only have one night. I mean, you play the fantasy in your mind, but you know it's not going to work. So now here's the tricky part. How many emails am I going to have to send out to get my one date? Because we're getting pretty close to time. I'm thinking, I'm a decent guy. I can communicate. I'm not like an axe murderer. I mean, I think I got a decent heart. I mean, if I send out 6 emails, I should be able to come up with one date. Wouldn't you think? No? You wouldn't? Yeah. Okay, you'd be right. 3 don't respond at all. 4th one says I'm geographically undesirable. Boston, Denver, Denver, Boston. Fair enough. 5th one, chronologically undesirable. I'm too old. Okay, fair enough again. 6th one, just check the no box. I've had my no box checked many times over the years. So now what do? What do you do in any situation where it doesn't quite work out like the master plan? Your numbers aren't quite where they want to be. You have a system, but you're not really sticking to the system. You haven't learned to use the tools. Do you get discouraged? Easy to do. Or do you get more determined to make it work? Do you get frustrated? Easy to do. Or do you get more fascinated about what it's going to take to make it work? Do you let it be painful and internalize the pain? Or do you choose to be playful? And I find when you choose to be playful, something good usually happens. Because playfulness is at the root of creativity and innovation. When you let your little kid out to play, you're more focused on creative solutions than you are in getting stuck in what the problem is. And we like to be around people that have a sense of play or have a good sense of humor as long as it's used in the right context, right? I mean, we're supposed to have fun. You're in a fun industry. You're creating fun solutions for people. So, I chose to be playful. I wrote back Becky. Becky was the one who said I was chronologically undesirable. I wanted to prove to Becky that the best things in life sometimes are just a little bit older. Dear Becky, I'm writing to inform you that I reject your rejection. I appreciate the time it took to reject me, but at this time I'm taking no turndowns of any sort. See you Saturday night at 7. Dress casual. Bring a sweater and please email me directions to your favorite restaurant or your house. Well, you never know. It's a long shot, but she could go with it. She writes back, Dear Scott, it appears you have a sense of humor, and for your guts and your persistence, here are directions to my house. Saturday night rolls around, and I follow the directions that she said were to her house. Turns out to be her house. We go out. We have a great time in Boston. Since that time, she's been to Denver 3 times. I've been to Boston 3 times. We took a cruise for her grandmother's 85th birthday, and it really looks like this will be the lady that I will marry. It could have happened that way. I mean, you read about it happening to people just like me all the time. All right, I'm going to come clean. She never wrote back. But it's only been like 2.5 years. Yeah. I mean, you know how some people are just slow at checking their emails. Maybe I'm in a spam filter somewhere. Or maybe she found me just deleteful. You know that Scott, he's so deleteful. But you think she got a kick out of it? She probably forwarded the message on to to her friends with a note. You're not going to believe what some geezer from singlelonelydesperate.com sent me. And you think I'm getting a kick out of it? It's one turned out in a series of thousands, and I get to share it with you. See, life can make you bitter, or life can make you better. Do you let it be painful and internalize the pain, or do you choose to be playful? It's our choice. I know it's a frivolous example, but the philosophy holds true no matter what the situation is.